comfortable, you're warm, and then you eat, is worth more than 50 cents. Please dig in your pockets and take out $1 or $2 and put in the jar. Okay? We need to be able to pay for this place. We cannot do it alone. We are not here alone. We are not enjoying this alone. You are here too. Okay? I don't know any place that you can go to, be this warm, have a full meal, and pay 50 cents. I really don't. Tell me, because then I'll start going there regularly and taking my family for dinner. Okay? So please, you know you're coming to the rally once a month, save $2 to put in the bucket. Just out of respect. Just out of respect. When someone comes to your home and your mother's taught you better, when you go to someone's home, you bring something. So if you can't bring a dish to donate, bring $1 or $2. Okay? When you go to a function out, whatever, if they don't drink or whatever, you bring what you drink. This is how all of us were raised. I know that. I know that. Bring dessert. Bring something. Bring $2 to put in the jar, please. Thank you.
Peace.
Peace. Lord, God. Knowledge means to know God is a black man. Knowledge of God, add on to destroy. Bill means add on to what means to take away. I was like $50. Add on to what's created in this building. I want to add on to the cipher of law reality. Making out born on how it is that he's seen and understands the cipher of agree. Now whether I agree or disagree, I have the intelligence through mathematics, understanding understood, meaning that I should be able to understand how he came about his understanding, whether I agree with it or not, understanding understood, or in the process. I might disagree, but I can see how he came to that understanding. I was doing the knowledge, and the God asked a question.
You got to put
Next
it
God
on
asked a
the
question,
tripod.
and I asked a question.
You got to take it off the tripod. It's a bundle.
I want to be said in the right manner, be diplomatic about it, without anybody feeling I'm attacking. All I was doing was asking a question. I was not attacking. And I know for sure, from the bottom of my heart, and all the love I know that God has for this nation, that he would not get up in front of this nation. Or any of us get up in front of this nation and outright just tell lies. I can understand why you might say it in that manner. Now, I might see something a certain way, and y'all might don't agree with it, but it doesn't mean, I'm just giving you maybe a lack of my understanding, what I would say, or put it in that manner that y'all might think that I'm telling you the lies based on understanding that I draw up. The God asked a question, 7.5. The lesson says 7.5, it doesn't say the brown man or the black man. I asked one question. Because it was dealing with the understanding cipher degree. Kept talking about the process, not the father's process for 600 years. What was the process? Rather than separating. But in the wisdom build destroy degree, it tells us the laws that Yahweh has set up for the doctrines of churches and communities. This is my understanding. And it's a beautiful thing that the God wants to study his lesson. But here's not the only scientist that build and study that lesson with other gods. God made a point. How long are we going to keep saying whether Yahweh was God or the devil? Man, God got it sometime. Can a black man be a devil? He give his understanding, like him understanding. God's out to disciple. Constantly going through these lessons, constantly building. This is about growth and development. Because I don't see it the way that you see it, that don't mean that I'm not growing. It doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that I'm stuck in an old way. My lesson don't tell me I never seen where it said 9 ounces, but I'm not going to dispute that because I'm going to listen. I'm going to do the knowledge. I'll pull the God to the side. But it seemed like it was an open question and answering thing. That's the only reason why I said take it to the nurse's law. Because I heard it say that the brown man had 7.5. I heard the sign say 9 times 66. If you go to 10, it gives you 10 times 66. That's how I do with mathematics. You get things real quick. 10 times 66, 666. Subtract that, you got 600. Right? So we're in that process so I can understand and see how God came to that understanding. I studied lessons and I studied. I was just asking a question. To understand the knowledge that tells us to make a devil what must one person do. To make a devil what must person be thereby grafted from the original man. I had dealt with God's God. Did he take black and brown to the island of Patmos? He had to take black, and the nurse's law was to kill a black baby at birth. God, was there black and brown and yellow in Mecca prior? God, I wasn't there. God, I don't know. But I know there was black and brown. Because the black man exists. Within the black man's body is black and brown germ, gene. So we know in Mecca, prior to Yaakov leaving, like God just said, which is right in the chat, it all started from the mind. Before he even went to Patmos, the idea was already there. So he already went through his process of crafting and separating. But what was the process? Crafting and separating. The germ tell you became white and weak. And was no longer the same, right? But what was the process? My wisdom bill tells me that the doctors, the ministers, the nurses, and the cremator all had strict laws. Anyone who failed to live out the law, they was what? Killed. Whether they agree with it or not. I messed with God and said, God, what was the first lie I told you? Go to my lesson when the nurse told me lie. But that's what we're going to go to the lesson. When we look at the lesson, when we go to the lesson, right? That's what we do. We draw them up. So I go to the understanding side. I got to go back to the wisdom bill. Because I can be in the cipher, and God be on A, and God go to D, and God go to C, and God go to E, but he taking me somewhere. Now if I ain't doing the knowledge, I might get lost. I might get lost. So I got to do the knowledge. Because I might go to the understanding cipher, and hit the understanding knowledge, and go back to the wisdom bill, then go to the wisdom bond, then go to the wisdom understanding, then go to the understanding understood degree, to show my part of my understanding on how I see things. I'm not going to sit there and dispute how many ounces of brain that the original man had, because as far as I know, if I'm writing exactly research that I did, they say the brain actually weighs more than just what? 7.5 ounces of brain. Depending on what brain you're talking about. They say, I believe, if I'm writing exactly, the male brain weighs something like 46 or 48 ounces. Okay, so now I'm with God. Well, okay, God, but this is the power that the black man uses. You got the medulla, the cerebellum, and some other pieces of the brain. I don't know them all. I'm not a biologist. Okay, that's dealing with biology, the science of the human body. Chemistry deals with the elements. And physics deals with motion. Physics deal with chemistry is dealing with aluminum, gold, silver, chemistry. All right. Physics is like the science of matter, motion, force. Okay, I'm not no biology science. Somebody can add on if I'm wrong, but they say that the human brain weighs more than 7.5 ounces. God told me, God, well, there's a piece in the brain that weighs like 7.5. I forgot which gland that is. Can somebody add on? If they know what it is that I'm talking about.
It's the brain stem.
Thank you, God. Thank you. The brain stem. The man of God and God are going through that science. That's what we build with God's purpose thing. And we want to touch it on the lessons. But just to rectify that, I was not attacking nobody in any shape, fashion, or form. Because the God said out of his own mouth. It's all right for the challenge. I was not attacked. I was asking a question. I never attack God based on how it is that he sees something. But I will ask him. What did you say, God? Make sure that I heard it right, God. That's the only thing. Man, a black woman that I'm building right now, right? She was building yesterday, going through the signs, and she asked me, I'm teaching my little girl lessons. She's 4 years old, and I said, no, not now. And I'm saying, she said this. The God that I come up in Uptown, the God, his name was Ashima Law. He left me out when I get to the desert. Ran with my mathematics, what we do, Rashima Law, right? And an example, first of all, God showed me an example of God, but we'll disagree. But I agree with him. The girl got pregnant. God will take care of his family. He was like, not as God. He joined the Marine Corps so he moved his family in. And so that way she can get on the base with them, so he can take care of her. God had that sympathy.
Donation.
They all went to college. All his sons, and there's one daughter they went to college. And I'm like, God, what did you know God? They went down to Alexandria, Virginia. Right? I'm saying, God, when did you begin to teach the lessons? He said, God. Go ask him. I went and asked God, I'm sure. I see Turtle Mine, Turtle Jahan. They told me, God, we didn't pick up the lesson until we got him into college. And I'm like, so I asked God, I said, God, I wanted to make sure, right, that their homework was up to par, God, so that they could go through the board of education, school system, whether we agree with it or not. All right? Whether we agree with it or not. He said, God, they was always around knowledge and wisdom. All right? They're in a household of God. So like me, for myself, I'm not pushing mathematics on my daughter and things of that nature, just to control the eyelid. Because she's gonna get that. She's gonna get that coming in the cycle. She's gonna hear that. Okay, now I might change my mind when she gets a little older, then I can give her a lesson. My main priority right now is to make sure that she gets to school like with these young men here, God. All right? We know we got to teach them their history, their culture, the greatness of themselves. We have to prepare them for the outside world. The outside world is looking this people right here now. Today's Bible, this one Bible, chicken nuggets.
You got a portable.
And I board. What's the word? I said, I pick up the guys and I'm trying to get to they hold everybody all the time. All the time. You don't ask for a dime, but I know I go there and eat. I put, understand something, $10 there. I don't have food in free. They don't ask. I sit back and I know they'll be able to answer that.
I give you a room service.
Right, they have a return on this. But okay, that's how they do it. So we're going to keep out right now, so we kind of like ask for donation. So I like to thank my family for adding on that conversation. Let's do something on us. And you know what I mean? And like sometimes, man, like, it might hurt me. But if it's going, I'm not going to cut my hand off, God. I'm not going to cut my neck, God. You understand what I'm talking about, man? If I can't give it, I can't get it. But I'm not going to be out in the cold. My lights is not going out. It's not going out. Look at this right here. This costs me money. I'm pretty sure see a lot of people do the same cycle. Spending that money, nobody ain't going to know. They're from the desert. All the guys live out there in the desert. And act like they don't know. Because Dr. Mel said maybe we need to do a lot more marketing, push a little harder. You know, just push a little more harder to God and push people out there from that to the side. Name the Lord, Dr. Mel, God. And I like to think I'm living the atmosphere to the side.
Oh, would you play in the middle?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, I'll take it.
We got a couple.
thought,
Peace.
as everybody should know, like I said, my name is Earthly Jules, and my thought is why